But we are kicking off the show with the final presentation of the day of our today's bonus buy. Now, our today's bonus buy is the best deal of the day here on QVC2. That's the only place you're going to find it. And the price doesn't last forever. The quantities don't last forever. And this has been very, very popular today. Over 1,200 have been spoken for today. It was new at the end of December, so a little less than a month ago. This is the first time, though, that you've seen it at this price as our today's bonus buy price. It is a price of $34.45. You're saving just shy of $10 there. And then $6.89 on your 5 easy pays. And it's coming to us from Taylor, who is a leader in precision weight management. So maybe you set some goals for 2022 and you want to really keep track of it. You want to keep that motivation. This is a great way because this is the digital bath scale with this really great carry handle, by the way, super slim profile. So don't have to worry about storage. It just can slip in wherever you need it. Your easy pay brings it home for $6.89. Now this is designed to specifically be easy to read because look at that really large LCD display that is backlit with this blue backlight, so you can see really easily what numbers come up. It's easy to use, it's easy to understand, and it has an extra large space here, so when you're standing on it, you feel balanced, you feel comfortable, so you have that really cool platform, and that platform also happens to be treated with an antimicrobial treatment, which is really, really important. We'll tell you why. It's V39783. We have it in either black or white, so very simple choices. The white is the most popular, and it is the most limited. And so most popular, most limited. And then this here is your black. So when we're talking about wellness, fitness, and our overall health, I think of one lady only, and her name is Denise Repko. Hi, Denise. I'm so happy to spend time with you. You know you're always so good on the heart.
I am so happy to speak with you too, and thank you for that. And you know what? It matters to me. It matters to me that people take care of themselves. We should all do it. And when you have a scale like Taylor, and you're thinking about numbers and accountability, this is precision measuring. So their motto is accuracy first. And the display is really big. As you said, it's backlit with an LCD light. The numbers are about 3 inches long. So they're really big. You can see them without your glasses. This is an extra large footprint, and it's very balanced when you step on it. And you're only stepping like less than 2 inches. The profile is so slim. So if you do have someone maybe that's elderly, you don't have to worry that they have to step up a couple inches. It's literally just about, an inch and a half to step up. The profile sideways is very slender too, very hardcore. But on the back here, you see 4 precision sensors. They're also anti-slip. They're not going to allow this to slip when you put this down on the floor. But those precision sensors are what gives you that accurate reading. There is a computer inside of this, believe it or not. And we've given you 3 AAA batteries that are a high quality battery actually too. And this will weigh up to a 440-pound person, which is quite unusual for a scale. A bathroom scale usually generally goes in the realm of about 300 pounds. So it's very inclusive, it's very user-friendly, it's very easy to use, and it tucks away with that handle. My goodness, you could slide it under a cabinet, inside a cabinet, alongside of a cabinet. And when you think about having these in your bathroom, we think about germs that kind of float around the bathroom, so that antimicrobial surface is really good. So the germs and the mold aren't going to adhere to your scale while you're stepping on it. So
that's
a lot
really
of great features.
Good point. Whether it's by your toilet or all the steam from the shower, which can create mold. I think that I've never heard of something like that. I think that's just a really smart feature. This does come with your batteries, by the way. Let me throw that in there. It comes with your 3 AAA batteries that you're going to need. I always feel like on a product that's already so incredible and important, though that's like the cherry on top when the batteries are included.
Agree.
Right?
Totally agree. Yeah. And you know what
go ahead.
Their motto also is when you're talking about the numbers, is you can't manage what you can't measure. So if you're thinking, some people are thinking maybe of putting on some weight, maybe working out, putting on some muscle, or if your goal is to lose some weight, you really need to know the number. You need that accountability. And you know what? I worked with Mary earlier today, and so many of us get these hang-ups about a scale. It's just a number. It's a number, but it's information, and knowledge is power. And when you have that information, you can then decide to make changes or choices that are different or better.
I completely agree with you. And let's be honest, our scales are not always our best friend. We don't always want to do it. But if you set yourself some goals this year and you started off really strong. Isn't it funny how in just a month you start off really strong the first week, couple weeks, like, yeah, I'm at the gym, I'm getting those extra steps, I'm being more active, I'm getting off the couch, I'm reading more, whatever it may be. And then you start to sort of wane a little bit before you know it, just after a couple of weeks. If you are consistently checking yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, it's just a number, just so you know. And don't worry, because we fluctuate so much throughout the day. I was always told, weigh yourself in the morning if you want your your best numbers. But I'm like, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna pee, and then I'm gonna weigh myself, because every little ounce counts. I've decided.
Take off those earrings, take off those rings, all of it.
All
I
of
hear
it. But this is going to be precise. So I'm
Yes.
talking, this is going to tell you your pounds, your ounces, all of it.
Oh yeah, and we were just showing the videotape too, because I don't have a bathroom set here. But when you do use this at home, you want to put it on obviously a very flat surface, preferably tile or hardwood, not carpeting, because the carpeting will not allow it to be level. So when you first put it down, you will recognize that there's your sensors, those 4 sensors on the corner. So when you do go to weigh yourself, the first thing you're going to do is tap it with 1 foot to wake it up, and that you'll get zeros that'll calibrate, and then you step on it and weigh yourself. So what you'll get is a really big backlit display. Those numbers are very large. That will stay illuminated for 10 seconds if you're still standing on the scale. If you hop off of the scale, then it's going to go away in 2 to 3 seconds, that number. But it's a big backlit display. And all you have to do the very first time, or every time you go to weigh yourself, put your foot on it, take your foot off, and then see that those double zeros come up, and then you're ready to weigh yourself. So that's just the calibration process, so that you know that every time you step on here, you've got that accuracy, you've got that precision, so that you can be accountable. Know the numbers. It might get you back on track. It might motivate you to do something different, but the number's the number. And we are all different shapes and sizes. But what we want to do is try to make healthier decisions for ourselves and be healthy. Try to be healthier.
Do you know what I also use it for, Denise?
What's that?
I weigh my luggage before I get on an airplane.
Smart.
If I'm going on like a trip and I have winter clothes and it's a 50-pound limit, and like the last thing I want to do is get to the airport, check my luggage, and they're like, oh no, that's another $100. So I try to get ahead of that.
Yeah, or have to empty it at the airport, start pulling things out. What a mess.
Awful, right?
Good idea.
So, I mean, that's just another little way that I use it. And because you get that extra large platform, 13 inches, so it can really hold that big rolling luggage that you have. That's just something that I do. I'm just throwing it out there.
You know what?
My producer, Brian, told me he weighs his cats.
Okay. Well,
2 of them. They're in a competition.
And I will tell you that this scale starts at about 25 pounds. 25 pounds is where you will start to get the accurate rate, and then weight, and then it goes up to 440. So it's just a really, really good, easy to use scale. That antimicrobial feature is fantastic, because we all keep these in the bathroom. But I love that profile that's so so low, and you can tuck it away. Because sometimes you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. You don't want to be tripping on your bathroom scale. So you could just tuck it away, or tuck it under, or tuck it in. So lightweight and so streamlined, you could easily do that.
Brian, I hope your cats don't weigh 25 pounds. You get to choose if you want it in the white or the black. It's really just a preference, but very cool, neutral colors. It weighs just over 4 pounds, and it has that carry handle. So if you're just sort of slipping it in between maybe your laundry basket and the wall, perfect. Just slip it right on out. It's no bigger than like a laptop, honestly, and weighs probably even less. And it's on an easy pay of $689. $689 to get this home. And maybe you've been avoiding the scale. I've been avoiding the scale this whole pandemic and lockdown and everything. I was like, here it goes. And then the holidays on top of it. And I was in the host lounge. I ran into another host, and we were just sort of commiserating, just like, wow, I had to go up a size, or the scale, I'm not liking what it says. Maybe you just don't want to know. And I understand that feeling of I just don't want to know. But arm yourself with the information. You have to start somewhere. Maybe you're trying to gain weight, maybe you're trying to lose weight, but the number, like Denise told us, is the number, and you have to have that jumping off point. And maybe you make a deal with yourself. Every Monday morning, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh myself, track my progress that way, write it down, just so I could see if I am making the right choices, if I am living up to the goals that I set for myself, because this is just between you, yourself, and you. That's it.
Yeah.
This is for you,
Yeah.
but this is how you live your best version of yourself, and track it.
Yeah, and yeah, absolutely. And the recommendation is because people say, well, do I have to weigh myself every single day? No, you don't have to weigh yourself every single day, but what you need to do is be consistent with the way you weigh yourself.
Okay.
Meaning, if you choose to weigh yourself in the morning, then always weigh yourself in the morning. Wear similar or the same clothing. If you're going to wear clothing, I think most of us have agreed we wear as little clothing as possible when we weigh ourselves, and women in particular, we take off earrings and rings and jewelry and socks and everything.
Denise, I strip it down.
You know what? That's been a common theme throughout the day, and it's all good. But what's great is this is in the privacy of your own bathroom.
Yep.
So you do you know, do what works for you. But again, the numbers are big. It's backlit. There's no strain. You don't have to bend over to read it. You could see it. It's just really just a smart device. I call it a tool that's kind of a diagnostics tool, and it should be in every household, like a thermometer or a blood pressure monitor. It's really something that helps you to be accountable, gives you that number, and lets you make decisions and choices and think about what you're doing every day, whatever your goals are.
Don't wait until the doctor's visit, like get ahead of it, and this is how you do it. It might not be your best friend the first time, but it will become your friend. And it gives you that motivation when those numbers do tick down or tick up if that's what you're looking to do.
Right.
But track it and arm yourself with the info.
Yeah.
And that's why it's our today's bonus buy at the lowest price it's ever been since we introduced it last month. It's $6.89 on your 5 easy pays. You decide if you want in the white or the black, slim profile, carry handle. 300 have been spoken for in our show and 1,500 on the day. This is the final presentation in our last live hour on QVC2. It's V39783. Denise, my darling, so good to see you.
So good to see you too. Thanks so much, Carolee. Be safe going home.
I will. Thank you.